Hello everybody, it's Emery48 here, and today's video is the final part, probably, of finding the world's best mac and cheese. Today we're going to be moving away from the pre-packaged grocery store mac and cheese. You'll see where this journey takes us throughout the video, but it's going to start with the winner of the previous video, Annie's mac and cheese. Now, it was recommended to me that I do get and try the white cheddar shells, although they can't be entered into competition because it is not their plain, most basic form of mac and cheese. I, of course, will give it a try. Here's the box right here. So let's see if this really lives up to it. This is really good. Oh yeah. A really good cheese flavor. The shells cook really nice and have a good texture. Probably the best mac and cheese I've had so far. Granted, its only competition is itself, but it will not be entered into the competition for world's best mac and cheese because we're looking for the most plain, most basic mac and cheese to win this. But Annie's is the only one right now on our list, so it is the best one we have found. Hope you enjoy the world's best mac and cheese. We have the world's best mac and cheese. I'm not kidding you. It literally says it on the box. Now I know that we've already done the frozen grocery store mac and cheese section in the last video, but I thought this one was too good to not put in the final episode. So here is the world's best mac and cheese. We'll see if it really is. And here it is. Smells really good. Looks really good. Cheese looks nice and creamy. I like penne pasta too. It's probably my favorite type of pasta. Yes. This is the best frozen mac and cheese I've had. 100%. This is really good. It's so creamy. There's so much sauce. This might be the best mac and cheese I've had. I don't know yet. For now, I'm going to put it as a tie with Annie's box, and we'll see where it falls later in the video. Alright, still in the car. Chick-fil-A, mac and cheese. Probably might have already seen this in my Chick-fil-A restaurant review that's already out on the channel, where I gave this mac and cheese an 8 out of 10. And it's a very good mac and cheese, but it's not as good as Annie's or the world's best frozen that I have already had in this video. The competition has definitely stepped it up this time, as all of the mac and cheeses that I've featured so far in this video, I would definitely recommend if you're looking for mac and cheese. This one's very convenient because you don't even have to make it, so that's a plus. The Annie's, you're making in a pot, boiling that up, and mixing it after. It takes about 15 minutes. The world's best frozen takes about 30 minutes in the oven, so it is the longest cook time. But all three of these mac and cheeses have been very good so far. Alright, we're back in with Car Eats. We're at Panera today. Got some Panera mac and cheese. Also really good. The quality has just gone up for this video. I think I prefer the Chick-fil-A mac and cheese, but this is still a very good option. Nice and creamy, tender pasta. Pretty good all around. All right, we're back at Chick-fil-A yet again. Let me know what you think about these car video format, because it is just a lot more convenient for me to do this on the way to work, where I go to work at like 3, so getting lunch at like 3 is perfect. But here's a spicy deluxe. Ooh, that's really good. It hits too. It's got some spice to it. Got a good kick. The cheese is really nice. I think it's like a pepper jack or something. Tender, juicy chicken, like always. Oh yeah, that's really nice. That's definitely still getting a 9. All the chicken so far has been a 9 because it's just so good. I have a frosted lemonade here. Ooh. It's not what I was expecting, but that's not a bad thing. It's good. I would recommend getting the milkshakes, though, over this. I'll give that a 7. And we have a chocolate brownie here, which was sealed with a smile. Mm. That's a good brownie as well. I'd still recommend a milkshake, but I do really like milkshakes. I like brownies too, but I'd say they do milkshakes better here than brownies. And lastly, we have a chicken noodle soup, which I am terrified to eat in the car, so I feel like I'm going to make an absolute mess. That's fine. I gave the brownie an 8, by the way. I don't remember if I actually said it. We now have some chicken noodle soup. I'm expecting this to be good because their chicken's good. It smells really good. I mean, yeah, that's a quality chicken noodle soup right there. I'll give it a 7. It's not a great dish, but it's a good soup. So we got a 9 for the sandwich, an 8 for the brownie, and 7 for the soup and the frosted lemonade. All right, another car mac and cheese, this time from Hot Table. It's very similar to Panera's. Maybe a little bit more flavor. I think I'm going to place it just above Panera. Close to the bottom, but everything in this video has really brought a good quality mac and cheese. Alright, today we've got some KFC mac and cheese. Doesn't look the most appealing out of the restaurant mac and cheeses, but yeah, it's kind of disappointing. Got that fake cheese flavor. Definitely the worst one in this video. Alright, I've got some Popeyes mac and cheese, and it doesn't even fill up the cup. Honestly, oh, it's sliding around in there too. Kind of disappointing. Looks gross. Doesn't really smell. Tastes alright. I mean, it's not that good, but it's better than KFC's, that's for sure. It tastes more like real cheese. I will say this isn't a Popeyes review, but this Popeyes seemed lost. They had so many people working, and there was only about 3 customers there. And everyone was like actively working, like moving around, cooking stuff, and none of them were apparently none of it was productive because no one was getting their food. It was very odd. I didn't order for about 8 minutes, and then after I ordered, I got my food within like a minute. It was a very odd experience. And I was the only person in line waiting to order, so I don't know what the heck was going on. But mac and cheese, average. Alright, that's going to be our last review for this episode. Right up next, I will have the full ranking list for you. I want to do a little bit more digging into the best mac and cheese in the world. But for now, this is what we've got. It's going to take me a little more time than I have to get this video out, so there will be another part to this series. Coming in at the bottom for this episode is KFC's mac and cheese. It's the only one in this episode that I would say was not good. Up next is Popeyes. This one wasn't bad. It wasn't great. It was good, but there's just a lot of good competition in this episode, so that one stays closer to the bottom. Up next is Panera, which really shocked me because they're supposed to be known for pretty good quality, and it just wasn't all there for me. Up next is Hot Table. I thought they had a really good mac and cheese, pretty quality. Up next was Chick-fil-A, by far the best fast food chains mac and cheese that I've had. It was definitely above the other ones. In second, a very close second, is Annie's mac and cheese. I think the plain version is slightly below the white cheddar, but we're going in this series for plain. And Annie's plain is in second. At the top, ironically enough, is world's best mac and cheese, the frozen mac and cheese. I wasn't expecting it, but it just had better flavor. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.